What's up, guys? So in this video it's gonna be a little bit more different. I'm gonna be bot viewing my own gameplay, and that is, it helps a lot in improving. It can help you see what flaws, where it's the same thing as other people looking at your gameplay thinking, oh, he didn't do this, but you're doing it for yourself. It's great help to improve, and so yeah. So this game actually takes place after like probably 4 games in a row that I died off spawn. And so this time, I actually managed to clutch the win, because yay me. Although it was a half-dry game, a win's a win. It'll help you improve. Now, after, let's say you're not that good at a game. If you want to really boost your confidence, you gotta get a win. Even if it means not being as aggro, it can help you a lot. And I got lost in the storm. I didn't realize I got too low, so I decided just to land nearby here. Normally you want to land inside where there's more chances of a ground loot than on the roof, but seeing as no one would have really landed there, I went for the roof. I might be talking as if this isn't me, so just stick with me, please. After that, just try getting all the weapons I can around this. You can tell I have only 2 DMRs, basically infantry rifles. Check inside of the house. Apparently not a single gun in this place too. Gather loot. Gotta check every spot. Remember, you gotta also learn where weapons may spawn and such. Now, half of the time I may be a little bit quiet. It's just, well, nothing is intriguing or something that I should improve or everyone should do. Probably common sense. Oh, so I got a fishing rod in order to just get out a weapon out of the water. Although there was no fishing spot nearby where you see the split fishes or anything, I tried to see if I could get a straight pump or anything like that, anything cheap out of the waters. It's a great way to earn some guns, but if you do find a spot, please do take that. As you can tell, my luck was filled with nothing great, but small fries. Luckily for me, I managed to stumble upon a golden pump. That was even quiet in the gameplay. I tend to concentrate a lot. I tend to play with music too, so I don't really have my sound too loud. Lucky me. The other one was a grenade launcher, so it's nothing that interesting. I didn't feel like I need to grab it, rather keep the rod since I can earn some, something out of the water real quick. Now my whole plan was to really, even if I don't get a win, it was great to die with a lot of kills. That was my main point of just landing consistently instead of lazy here. Which I did multiple times, but I don't know, this time I decided to really go for a win. Play it a little bit more smart. And you gotta have the ability to have that type of mindset where you can switch off between just playing extremely aggro and then playing for the win. Such as in competitive, you can play for placement or you can play for kills. One or the other. Now the reason I didn't switch my AR and my infantry rifle was just because since the infantry rifle is a semi, I'd rather keep it on a, see, that's someone over there, you can tell. I'd rather keep my infantry rifle as my AR wise than the other thing. And it's an SMG after I shoot my pump. And if I had attack, I wouldn't worry about either one. I could have gone straight for the fight since I heard him fighting, but getting to 100 is always like something you should do. Now I forgot to pick up my fishing rod afterwards, but try going for the kill immediately. So I heard he just killed him there. So I just went down here. I don't know how that shot missed, you know. Gotta improve over time. I am playing a new sense. Try to own every wall around them. I try applying pressure. Applying pressure to someone, especially if... Now, I may not know if he was low or not, but I needed to kind of figure that out. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I think I was looking at my phone. Which I wasn't getting distracted. Now you wanna... See, I heard him pushing a big pot, so I tried applying some pressure. I know he's at least less than 200, but I don't know for sure how weak he could be. Right there, I managed to own everything. I knew he was weak, so I wanted to apply some pressure. And boom. Playing it safe, but also still playing aggro. And since I finally had an SMG, I had no use of my infantry rifle since I could pick up an AR. While there was a gold tag, a gold pump will always overbeat it. Here's spot 1. I waited a second for first shot accuracy, and it was worth it. Managed to hit him 90 shield, applying pressure so he has not a single second to like heal at all. He builds. You want to always apply pressure on this scenario. If you play more aggro than the other one, the other person won't know what to do. He's playing scared. He had 3 big pots out of that. I think 6 moves it seems. So I decided to just give away my sniper, which I am decent at it, but I definitely will prefer health over something like that. And I had, you see, you always want to be at 100%. Or 200, I mean, really, technically. Now I saw a guy there in front. I don't know how I lost him. I managed to lose him in track since I did not see him at all. And then as I kept looking back in the replay, I ended up looking at him multiple times. And there he goes in the front, all the way ahead by the cars. And I still didn't spot him at all the entire time. I was wondering, but just keeping being paranoid kind of like that is technically a good thing. You'll at least be more aware. Now he was over there more to my left. I ended up not seeing him the entire time. Pretty sure the trees were covering my angle or so, but I just ended up losing him. Now this is not the first time I ended up being blind in this game. I ended up not spotting 2 people. I don't know if it was the same person, but yeah. See, I believe he thought he was in storm. I just gate him right there. So as soon as he pushed out, I would have just shot him, made him stay in storm a little bit, take extra damage, and hopefully he had a free kill there. Now, unfortunately, since I missed him, I had no idea what he was. I kind of thought he took the stream down, but you never know. No, he kept moving. Down there you can see a snowman moving. So you gotta always check in storm too. You wanna always check where it's at after every circle. So you wanna use this so save math from going downwards, and there was a guy right there in front of me too. I don't know who the other one was. I ended up getting most of my builds underground, so there's that. Although it was not ideal to have a build battle in the middle of this. You want to always stay in high ground too. You never want to lose your high ground for any reason. Well, I was trying to just figure out where he was. I ended up getting overtaken. Now I wanted to reset real quick. Thanks to that tree, I wasn't able to edit. I saw him right up there. Seeing that made me increase my AR or my ADS sensitivity just because I wasn't able to track that much higher up. It was way too low. So I had to, still trying to track him. Trying to figure out where he is. I hear no movement. And I got the kill. Luckily there was all that. And yeah, there was like around 6 floppers here. So I had enough time to still fill myself up at 100. And so I took the time on healing up, eating another flopper right before I left, and then dipping, using the river as a way to move forward. Since there's not much movement in this game, not as they used to be, I could either use the snowman, which wasn't going to be as fast as the river, so the river was just my best choice. And since I had 4 floppers, I was sure to make it out. I should have ended the fight more faster, and then, well, it would have not cost me to take some health in the storm. And while I had no meds, I had to make sure I steered away from the fight. I saw a lot of loot over there, but I wasn't sure whether that guy was shooting at the guy to the left or that guy was pushing. So I saw a guy there. And I saw him healing, as you see that little flash. So I thought of taking advantage of that moment, using the bazooka or whatever, the heal bandage gun. Got an easy win, easy kill there. He would have never expected me to come out of the storm there. Now it's just to reset. Now I'm full on mats and full on that. While it would have been a 50-50 that this guy could have just overtaken me there, since he had enough mats to fight me for a long time and even tunnel his way all the way to the circle. It was a risk I had to take in order to get any mats, or else he would have just, someone else would have got at me in the process. Now another thing I also see is that you gotta be careful when switching mats inside or reloading inside of the river or water. It tends to make you still and just stiff and not go up and down. The reason I switched to brick there was just that wood is too easy to be destroyed. You wanna, whenever you're, let's say you're just ramping up, then yeah, you can just use like wood or some into a building. But whenever you're fighting, you want to tend to use the stronger ones, brick or metal. It would be a better choice. See, I switched back to it, as you can see. Switched back to brick. Be careful. Out of it. Looking around, I'm trying to spot people. Well, I saw this guy over here building, or really boxing up. I wanted to take care of him, seeing as he probably is, well, I wouldn't say it's a big of a threat. You gotta learn retakes in order to, like, get up there. He could have just edited down on that, but I managed to kill him and then jump through the side. Now, I do not know where he is at the moment exactly. I know he's just under me, but that's not as far as I can get. See, those ramps may be up there, but where he could have been. You never want to go all the way down. You never want to lose height. So I am just testing, figure out where he's at. See me switching between both the things. Materials out of that. See, I'm trying to figure out where he's at still. I hear building, so I decided to just get out and start building up for height. I accidentally built a ramp too under me. See, I've cloned myself. Now here, I need to learn to kind of just do that at swiftness. Luckily, he didn't manage to get height on me. He actually managed to be under me. So I start spraying, putting pressure. Now, blue SMG will actually manage, actually manage to go through turbo build. So you want to watch out on that. It won't do us much, but yeah. I knew that this was all mine, so I managed to just edit my way down. And, well, clear them out out of these. I had a good 110 pump. And even had more flopper. You can tell this guy was just ready to camp the entire game. Now there was 2 crates around me. Or supply drop, but I just didn't get them. I decided better not to use my time on trying to get them. And I also spotted that shag. I tried to get a free kill, hopefully someone was up there, but seems like it was shot down earlier. Now there's only a few people left, so I'll try spotting wherever each one of them were. Going a little bit left as I heard gunshots in the beginning when I was at the roof of the mansion. Thought that was a person when there was that little piece. I just spotted a person going up there. But the storm had just hit. Couldn't see anything. Saw this boxed up place. Thought I could figure it out. Now I technically knew where he was, but couldn't do anything. Not with the storm. Could have gotten third party any moment, so I decided to just disengage. What I didn't know until technically replay, there was a guy under me in that bush down there, that Christmas bush. While I always knew someone was around here, I didn't know where, so I never lost high ground, trying to make sure that I didn't get ambushed. And since I couldn't see anything, it was even worse. Couldn't even see the guy I spotted earlier. So I decided just to wait for the storm to get rid of, go down a little bit, and I could actually spot people and shoot them. While I occasionally looked, there wasn't really much to it. Not to mention that the person under me or the person over there didn't even move. Even with the circle moving now, I had to move a little bit. Heard gunfire, try to check it out, but again, I can't see anything that far. So I just waited. I seriously just went on my phone. I heard the footsteps, but even then, that was the guy who just went right under. Trying to check behind it, trying to see if the guy was just walking around, but still couldn't see anything. Decided brick would have been best since I had almost, well, full-on brick. In the middle, I was down a little bit since the other fight with the last person I killed. See, as you can tell, I was really complaining about that storm. Couldn't see anything. Yeah, people were fighting behind me, but I know there was someone right under me too. They killed themselves, that made it even easier. Thought it was gonna have been in an angle, but I didn't realize that the person could have been under me there. Try to take a few shots. If you can just get an angle on third party like that, always tend to do so, unless like you're not in good condition. that he could have been hiding on top of the ramp or on top of the cone, I mean. While there is an RPG there, I decided it's better not to take it. 72 on that kid. Trying to spot the other person. There was 2 more, so I decided to try to check where the other one is. I heard the lightsaber, so I knew he was directly under me. I heard a guy over here. Not sure if it was the same one. Someone died to storm a little bit near me, so it must have been the one behind. That guy was the one with the lightsaber. This guy decided to challenge for height. So I decided to take it. I got stuck, I guess you can say. I have no idea how that guy went under. I decided to give him pressure as well. I tried knocking him out since only one ramp was connected, so I only wanted to shoot the sides. And I kept trying to drop him into the water just in order to keep my high ground and go a little bit lower while not also taking any damage. While I did drop him there, he only went a little bit lower. He ended up tunneling to the side. I saw that he had reconstructed there, so I went a little bit lower just in case. I wanted to take over what was mine. Saw that he has still been closer. You can see him through the metal, so I decided to just take him some damage. Well, I was a little bit low. I should have used a flopper even then, even if it wasn't by much. I had over 4, could have been enough, but I was saving them just in case at the time. Oh, I did eat one. Nice. Yeah, so you always want to make sure you're at 100, no matter the scenario. Tried dropping them. I ended up doing so. And again, even though it wasn't much, guess I got distracted. I knew I could win the fight if I could out heal them. I knew that much. Especially now that I had hit him for white. On the wood one, there was the other kid, but I knew he was no threat since he was just using a lightsaber. And he was next to the other kid. I was burning out his mats. He went from brick all the way down to metal, so I knew he was low in mats. And he ended up taking my kill there. But it all works out. Spraying down, I knew he had a little bit. From here on, since the angle I was at, I knew his lightsaber could not reach. And I knew I could have outbuild or survived by just out healing him since I had so many mats. Plus 3 floppers. So I knew I could have survived. That's a way, and easy victory. Now this was just after losing so many games, so I am just playing toxic at the time. And while it may seem that it was just a simple win, you know, playing a little bit passive, that is a good thing. Increasing your confidence or your self-esteem or just your thought process in this game is really important. That's why some pro players like Kanata or Click, they trash talk so much, and that's just to improve themselves because they always want to think they're the best. So by doing so, they just play a little bit better. Because it's a proven fact that if you actually have fun in doing something, you'll improve more. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy. I hope this can help you maybe bot view your own gameplay and such. You know, fix any mistakes or error. But I hope you enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.